Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca, and with another episode of Politricks. Now, girl, it's one thing that'll keep you up. Well, it's two things I know that'll keep you up late at night. A toothache and a cold. And I don't have no doggone toothache, so you know where we at. But I was scrolling as I'm up, and I saw some interesting political news that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about how House Speaker Nancy Pelosi gambled and lost on that impeachment delay. Now, Speaker Nancy Pelosi's announcement Tuesday that the full House would vote on sending the articles of impeachment against Donald Trump to the Senate this week, a move that will formally trigger the start of the trial against the president in the upper chambers, amounts to a stark concession that her plan to delay the action for nearly a month has failed. When the House passed the two articles of impeachment against Trump, one for abuse of power and the other one for obstruction of Congress, in mid-December, Pelosi pointedly refused to transmit the articles to the Senate. In explaining that move, she said this at the time. She said, "The next thing for us will be when we see the process that is set forth in the Senate. Then we'll know the number of managers that we may have to go forward and who we will choose." Pelosi's goal was simple: to try to force the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's hand. Pelosi wanted to use her possession of the articles of impeachment to yield promises and or compromises from McConnell, most notably on the issue of witnesses being called to in the Senate for the trial, right? Except that McConnell wasn't playing ball. There would be no haggling with the House over Senate procedure, McConnell said earlier this month. "We will not cede our authority to try this impeachment. The House Democrats This turn is over. The Senate has made its decision," and McConnell backed up with no negotiation position to show force, announcing that he had secured the support of a majority of the Senate to begin the impeachment trial without any decision on witnesses, which left Pelosi hung out to dry. The leverage she imagined that she possessed with McConnell to accede her wishes didn't exist. McConnell was perfectly happy waiting while Pelosi held on to the articles of impeachment, probably believing that these sorts of delaying tactics would look good, would look just more like some funny Washington business to the average person. But he knew that whenever she decided to send the articles over, he had a majority waiting to open the trial without any promises being made about witnesses. Child, Look like she played a little bit. She didn't really think this thing out. At the end of the day, the Senate is waiting on this, because you already know what's going to happen once this reaches the Senate floor. You would be a fool to not know what this means. And now she has no leverage because they're not compromising. While she was holding those articles of impeachment, he was sitting over there getting all 51 of these 51 of his guys to go along with the decision. I think it's 53. I'm sorry, I could be wrong. I think it's 53 Republican senators he keeps in line. Okay? So she may have I think she played her hand wrong this time. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. Y'all already know this man is not going to be removed from the White House. He is not. But the impeachment will forever be a stain on his presidency. It's going to go down in history at any rate. But Nancy, girl, you didn't think this one through, girl, because he was ready for you. He sat back and waited on you to just sit there and play your hand while you were sitting back playing your hand, sitting back on those articles of impeachment. He was over there in the Senate getting all 53 of his main people that follows him, that pretty much votes the way he wants them to vote. to stand strong. And now they're not willing to do any compromises. We talked about this before, family. You already know what this is. But it's going to be interesting to watch this play out. That's it. That's all. As always, I will cite my source down in the pinned comments so you can go over and read the entire article for yourself. But that's all I want to say about that. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to really play out. I already know what it's going to be. And many of you who have been following the political forefront for some time, you know what this is. You know what this is as well. Anyway, get down in the pen and let me know what you think about this entire situation. Do you think Nancy should have sent them articles over there a little quicker than what she did? Or do you agree that it was probably a move that could have went either way? I don't know how I really feel about that. We shall see, though. That's it. That's all. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video. Ratings get me recognized on the YT streets. Comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you have not subscribed to this channel or my backup channel, Lady Nyca Live, please subscribe to both of the channels and also tap your notification bell button. Set it to all so that each and every time I drop a pre-recorded video or go live from either channel, you will get a notification and you can come over and join in the conversation. Now, I will see you guys on the next upload. Peace.